Hello and welcome! Silrace here with some more of leftover beta footage from Titanfall. So I thought, why the heck not? I can throw this out for you people who are waiting for this game to release, because it comes out in about a week. Let's, try that again so to get the sentence correct. And I'm trying to shoot my allies because screw allies and whatnot. So, frankly, I am still trying to decide whether I want to cover this game on my channel, like whether I want to buy it and actually do some play it and do some footage and so on. Because, well, like I said in my previous videos, I don't play first-person shooters enough these days to be really good at them. I am mediocre at best. Like, sure, I managed to get usually in the top 3 on the scoreboard for my team in this beta time, but I didn't play the beta overly much. But what I played, I usually managed to get within the top 3. However, that doesn't tell much during a beta. Not a lot of people play the beta, and when you have these really teams where one team is entirely level 14s, which was the maximum for the beta and has all the unlocks and everything, and the other teams members keep cycling out because that is the losing team, and it's mostly comprised of people between levels 3 and 5 and so on. It just doesn't tell much if you are in the top 3, when you are on that losing team. So I am trying to figure out maps still. I didn't, like I said, I didn't play a lot during the beta. So, and I didn't, I recorded some of my earlier plays, like this one, that it's still kinda out of it when it comes to the maps and learning what to do with the map and so on. And obviously, well, let's just put this out there. There was still this mouse issue, which was affecting me rather a lot. Because I am used to 10.5 centimeters of horizontal mouse movement for 180-degree turn. That is exact, and I keep that from first-person shooter to first-person shooter. I've done it for years. So when there is then like the mouse movement is tied to the frame rate, and it's not like a straight up raw mouse movement, it throws that whole concept to haywire for me, and it makes play a little more difficult than it needs to be for me. So there was that issue, and I'm really hoping it is fixed for the actual release. So that's something I would like to know. Did they fix that for release or whatnot? And I have to say, I actually enjoy the melee combat with the Titans, of like punching things. And obviously I'm fighting against 2 Titans here, and I'm pretty much dying, so at least managed to get 1 Titan out in a 1 versus 2 situation. And here I should have run away instead of just trying to rocket the Titan, but well. And also you'll note that I wasn't using the cloak here, like in my footage, like at all. That's because I was hoping to unlock the other thing instead of the cloak. Because I just am not a cloaking person. It's not something I enjoy in most games. So I don't play a lot around with the cloak because I didn't want to use it too much. I didn't want to get used to it. And also, if I do end up playing this game for reals, I don't see myself using the cloak like at all. So whatever. But the jump kick is still awesome and stuff. So that's a lot of dudes. Give them a grenade. But this is also, by the way, another thing I have been still trying out here. Does it make any sense to fire the assault rifle, the carbine, whatever this is exactly is, in a hipfire mode at all, or do I always aim down the sides? Now let's talk about Titan gameplay a little, since I'm running around with my Titan here. I have to say I quite like the Titan weaponry, and let's run away from the nuclear explosion. But I quite like the Titan weaponry. It's like it reminds me enough of gameplay with, let's say, Tribes being a good example, where you have to, like this 40mm cannon, there is enough of a lead time needed for this gun, so to actually, like, it's not hit scan and stuff, so you have to really lead pretty well with it to make it like work for you. And that's something I was hoping, and then again in a 1 versus 2 situation. But like I said, this is the kind of stuff I want from mobility shooter, like slower projectile velocities, such as the disc launchers in Tribes and stuff, where I am basically forced to really be a good shot to land those shots, instead of the hit scan weapons and whatnot. And then there is obviously the whole 6 versus 6 issue, which, I mean, if I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this game, I am frankly not going to be really good at it. And when you have smaller teams, one person not being good is obviously going to hurt the team more than, for example, in Battlefield or Planet side, where you can do these massive numbers and one guy being either AFK or simply not being really good, not being much help for the team. It doesn't mean as much when you have like 200 people attacking a biolab. But when you have a 6 versus 6, it's obviously a bigger issue. So there is always that consideration as well. Because, well, no one wants to be like useless to their team, I would hope. Which is why I try to learn and so on. Like if I do end up playing this game, obviously try to be as good as possible at it. But I just know that I won't be playing it quite enough, like, but to be consistently good, let's put it that way. There will always be worse and better rounds here and there. So let's pull out another Titan, put it in a safe location, and give my rocket launcher out. I'm a little let's say I would have wished you could dumbfire that rocket as well as lock it on, but for example for less damage and whatnot, or something such. So catch a rocket and run away, because that makes sense. And there is a Titan, auto Titan. That is also another thing which I am trying to figure out if they will take away or not in the release, that Auto Titan tag from the names of the hostile Titans. But let's just say that I am still interested in the game. I am quite enjoying it during the beta, like I mentioned before. So there is definitely that. But have to still make the decision. Do I really want to play this thing when it releases? It is quite likely that I will wait for the game to be released and then actually make the decision, so I can see like what all is in there. And the hilarious thing you will notice, once the battle is actually lost, this is when I start freaking getting some kills and stuff. This is when I get like most effective for this particular battle. Obviously get killed at the end, but so freaking what. And the match is pretty much over. I am done. Thank you very much for watching, and just look at the end game screen. Dropship on